Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chris, Why Would You Eat That? Today, I'm eating Hot Tamales Fierce Cinnamon. Now, Hot Tamales are one of the treats on Candy Critic that I've not reviewed yet, and I will review it after I do this experiment. But I haven't reviewed them because I generally don't like hot foods. I also don't understand the connection between hot and cinnamon, so I don't understand the idea of like fiery hot cinnamon things. I've cooked with cinnamon before. I generally don't make spicy things with cinnamon. I've tasted cinnamon on its own. It's not that particularly hot. It makes your mouth dry, but it's not hot. I mean, it doesn't burn your mouth off, but ever since like, I guess cinnamon hearts was one of the first things that really had a lot of like heat to it with cinnamon. And then hot tamales are sort of probably the most famous hot cinnamon candy out there. And I've decided that for some stupid reason, well, first of all, I saw them, so I thought they're on my list of classic candies I haven't reviewed yet. And I thought, well, I've got to review them, so I'll do it. And then I realized that I picked up the Fierce Cinnamon flavor. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to review Fierce Cinnamon Hot Tamales, I might as well do sort of a Chris, Why Would You Eat That episode? And to make this interesting, because I'm sure a lot of you are kind of going, well, I mean, what's the big deal? You're just eating hot tamale. I'm going to see how many hot tamales I can eat before I am uncomfortable and have to stop. So the idea is I'll kind of keep putting them in my mouth every few minutes. I'll try and have a few in my mouth and swallow them. And basically once I kind of can't take it anymore, which sadly might be fewer than you might think, I'll stop. So this is basically how many hot tamales can I eat in a sitting. I'm assuming it's not going to be this entire box. So let's crack it open. How do you crack open a hot tamale box? I assume it's just like the regular thing. Sometimes these boxes have like fancy opening little tubes, and then I only discover that after I've ripped the box apart. So I already ripped this box apart, and oh, they're smaller than I thought they would be. I always thought hot tamales were bigger. That's kind of weird. So first one, let's just see the initial reaction I get. So it's definitely spicy. Not as bad as I thought it would be. There's the second one. Yeah, these aren't that spicy at all. I'm gonna go on a crazy adventure here. Complete handful. Oops. Caught it. Complete handful. Hot tamales. I'm starting to regret it. Wow. Oh. This was a mistake. The more you chew it, the better it gets. Okay, so the experiment didn't exactly go as planned. I'm not going to shove more of these in my mouth. But basically what I've learned is, like, one hot tamale is really not that bad. Like, but as soon as you put a bunch in your mouth, you just get this liquid in your mouth once you start chewing them. And every time that liquid crosses your tongue, it's like, there's a sharp burning sensation. It's not unbearable because it goes away really quick. And like already it's gone. Like by the time I got down to the main bit of the candy, it was gone. So if you're sort of a spice wimp, these are not that bad. I'm a big spice wimp. They're spicy, but it's not that bad. And the spice goes away almost instantly because there's so much sugar in them. I don't know if I'd call these fierce. They're slightly piquant, is what I would call them. And one at a time, they're fine. My biggest problem right now is my jaw hurts from chewing them, the big gob of them. And that's the worst thing. So they're actually pretty good. Cinnamon, I've had hotter cinnamon hearts, definitely. And I've definitely had hotter candies in other areas, like some of the pepper candies I've had and some of the Mexican pepper candies I've had have been much, 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 much hotter than these. These are pretty easy to handle. But the cinnamon's pretty good. They're pretty sweet. But they're okay. I mean, there is like a slight piquantness to it, but I've had like medium salsas at the same level. So it's not too bad. Well, thanks for watching Chris, Why Would You Eat That? Where I ate and slightly enjoyed, except for a brief few bites, few chews, enjoyed these Hot Tamales Fierce Cinnamon. You can follow me on Twitter at CandyCritic, or go to candycritic.org and find links to all of my other social media, including Instagram and Facebook and all that fun stuff. You can also go to patreon.com/candycritic, and there you'll find my Patreon page, where you can sign up, and depending on the tier you're on, you can get videos ahead of time, you get bonus contents, weekend videos, all kinds of extra fun content. You can also get my microcomic snack facts on Patreon. Depending on the tier you're on, you'll either get digital copies or you'll get actual physical copies sent to you. If you don't want to join my Patreon, but you want the comic book anyway, you can go to candycritic.org/snackfacts, and there you will find the microcomics. There might be still copies left of the print. I'm not too sure, depending on when you're seeing this. But the digital copies should still be there. Issue 0 is always free, so definitely enjoy that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.